Twitch is an AD carry that relies on ambush tactics to surprise his target and take them down, but it takes more than invisibility to be a great Twitch. In today's video, we're checking out this god of roams and cheesy tactics, no pun intended, okay, a little pun intended, became the #1 Twitch in the world. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another #1 player in the world video. My name is Twigger and I am very excited to be casting this game by the #1 Twitch player in the world. I am not even going to remotely try to say that name, but this is the player. Absolute insane Twitch stats, 82% win rating, 5.48 KDA with 14 kills, 3.6 deaths, and 5.9 assists over 50 games. Absolutely nuts. This guy is a Diamond 1 North American player, level 58, so I'm thinking that this might be a Smurf. If you know what this main account, the person's main account is, I'd love to know about it. This is going to be an insane game. It's a short one, and based on this guy's stats, he is going to be roaming all game. So if you're excited for it, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and let me know what champions you want to see featured in the next #1 player commentary video. So in terms of Twitch, the runes that this player tends to go, we have seen a lot of Hail of Blades recently on Twitch, but he tends to go Lethal Tempo, Presence of Mind, Bloodline, Coup de Grace, and then in Sorcery, Mana Flow Band, and Absolute Focus with the runic stats of Attack Speed, Adaptive Force, and Armor. So a little bit of some different style of Twitch. I think the Lethal Tempo is fairly standard, but I have been seeing a lot of those cheesy Hail of Blade Twitch builds, no pun intended with the cheese. But in terms of who we've got in this game, up in the top lane, we've got a Camille versus Illaoi. We got Akshan versus the Ryze in the mid lane. In the jungle, we've got Rengar versus Lee Sin. And then in the bot lane, we've of course got our Twitch and Rakan versus Yuumi and Samira. So I would be absolutely terrified about Twitch and Rakan, because if Rakan lands a W, Twitch is just going to absolutely unload, get that deadly venom off, and then of course get that E off very, very quickly, which is going to do an absolutely absurd amount of damage. Before we really get into this, just because I feel like this is going to be a very, very action-packed game, some interesting things about this Twitch. In terms of his performance summary, this guy is ahead of everybody in terms of master tier average Twitch mechanics and stats. He is ahead in every single department. A couple interesting things as well, actually, while we're going to get into this very, very quickly. A lot of damage coming down. The Deadly Venom, of course, doing quite a bit. It does true damage for the stacks to go off, and of course, utilizing that E, getting a little bit of damage, and Samira already taking a huge chunk of damage, and level 2 being hit as well by that red side bot lane. Nothing's going to really happen to the ambush going off. Going to be giving him just a little bit of additional attack speed, but a couple little things here. His team fight participation is probably the most interesting thing about this Twitch. This guy has a 93.3% team fight participation on Twitch over 50 games. That is absurd. And the one thing that I can confirm in this game is that he has a 100% kill participation in this game. So it's going to be absolutely absurd. And it looks like already, this is what I thought was going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is level 2. Level 2 Twitch has decided to already roam up to this mid lane. I'm not sure if anything's going to be able to happen for this, because it looks like the blue side is already pinging. But Ryze doesn't really, like, he is going to start moving forward here. We also have the Lee Sin here as well. Twitch is going to get in. You're starting to do his damage. It looks like the boomerang going to come out from the Akshan. It's going to force the flash on the Ryze. So already, they push the wave into the turret, and then Twitch immediately used that as an opportunity to go and roam and get Akshan the advantage in the mid lane. So already some amazing stuff. And even now, he's coming back into the bot lane, going to use that ambush, get the invisibility going, asking for some assistance from the Lee Sin before he takes that Scuttle Crab. Because the Samira, you know, still at a quarter HP, sorry, 3/4 HP, doing perfectly fine. The Rakan is going to land the knockup. The Grand Entrance is going to hit. The Ignite going down onto the Samira as well. That's going to be a ton of damage, but it's not going to be enough. The shield pass coming in from the Yuumi is going to save Samira's life. But, you know, once again, just putting a huge amount of pressure on this bot side. So now, while we have potentially a couple minutes, so his team fight participation is incredible. In terms of his roaming kills, this was one of the stats that I was super excited for. He has insanely high roaming kills and assists, and that is coming from just like after minute number 5 of the game, he starts roaming. We already saw it around 3 minutes into this game, he was already roaming. So this is the style of gameplay that this Twitch plays, so I'm very excited to see how it goes. In terms of his items, his first item he normally gets at 11 minutes and 28 seconds. His first fully completed item at 11 minutes and 28 seconds, where master tier players, the average is about 13 minutes and 24 seconds. So like 2 minutes earlier than most master tier Twitches getting their first item. In terms of the second item, 15 minutes and 29 seconds for this Twitch. Master tier players, 19 minutes and 43 seconds. So about a 4-minute difference for this Twitch's second item, which is like the snowball effect that this Twitch player has is absolutely incredible. So I think we're in for a very, very exciting game with a lot of kills, and it looks like already Twitch level 3 coming back to this mid lane, knowing very well that Ryze does not have flash. He's gonna get in here immediately, get the slowdown from his W. Lots of damage coming down from the auction and the Twitch as well. And E coming down, the contaminate is gonna be enough damage, and that is gonna be first blood for our Twitch, giving the thumbs up to the auction, making sure that he is being well taken care of in the mid lane. The Lee Sin did get this Scuttle Crab, and it looks like right now, Rakan is kind of sitting, laying in wait. The Samira and the Yuumi do not know that Rakan is in this brush. The ambush is going to come down. The Grand Entrance is going to knock them up. So much damage coming down so quickly. The Akshan's here as well, ganking the bot lane. The flash coming down from the Samira isn't going to be enough to keep her alive, and the Yuumi alive. The Contaminate's going to come down. Flash coming down from the Rakan, but it's not going to be enough to clean up the Yuumi, but it looks like the second kill of the game going over to our Twitch, already sitting with 150 gold bounty. And the thing that I think is the most impressive here is that not only has Twitch roamed twice and gotten 2 kills, he is also ahead by 10 CS. Like, that is probably the most amazing. I've seen a lot of people try to play Twitch and they roam a ton, but then the thing is they don't really get anything from it. They start falling behind in the lane. If they don't get successful kills, then it doesn't really, like, if you get the kills, it doesn't matter as much that you're behind in CS because you're ahead in overall gold. But the fact that he has not only done successful ganks, but has also maintained the CS, like, that is just phenomenal gameplay. But it looks like the turret dive happening on the Camille. This is a very standard thing to happen up in the top side. This around this point in the game, the 6 minute and 30-second mark, that is going to be a freebie kill over to the Rengar. And that must be a little bit worrying for somebody like the Twitch. You know, if the Rengar gets a lot of kills, Rengar's one of those champions that does so much burst damage so quickly that if Twitch ever shows his face, he could very well just get popped by this Rengar before Twitch even gets the time to get his damage up. Because as Twitch, of course, you need to get those 6 stacks of your deadly venom so that way your Contaminate does that much more damage. But to get those 6 stacks, it takes a little bit of time. So if Rengar kills you before you get those stacks off, you could be in a world of hurt. Now in terms of the Twitch's items, he's already gone back, picked up his Noon Quiver, very important, and also a pickaxe. So his damage is already, what is he sitting at? 143 auto attack damage, 40 damage more per auto attack than this Samira at only 7 minutes into the game. We do have the Akshan currently lying in wait. The Samira currently playing is very, very safe, but if she makes one false step, she's gonna have the Akshan and the Twitch. The Rakan coming in for the Grand Edge, not gonna actually land, so they are gonna get away from this one, but it is terrifying. Playing against 2 invisible champions. You just never know where they're going to be. I don't really know how, like, the Samira and the Yuumi are supposed to play this. I think they're doing the right thing right now, which is just playing super far back, probably focusing on farming under the turret. But the thing is, when they let these minions crash into their turret, it means that Twitch then has all of the power to just go and roam back into the mid lane or roam into the jungle. So, you know, you're kind of sacrificing the rest of your team potentially for you playing it safe. It looks like there was another kill up in this top lane. Camille going down to, once again, the Rengar and the Alawi. But while that's going on, a death in the top lane for the dragon, first dragon being the mountain dragon of this game, so not going to be a too bad of a trade. I don't think anybody's going to be flaming that Camille, but what you might be flaming the Camille about is the fact that she is down almost 50% CS, 61 to 36. That is a pretty substantial advantage that the Alawi has already accrued. But it looks like, once again, we're gonna have a turret dive potentially. The plate did go down, so they are sitting on a lot of money, but the Lee Sin kick is gonna happen, but it's actually gonna knock the Samira into a more favorable position. It looks like the Ryze ultimate coming down to make sure that she is going to get out of that one A-okay. The Rakan did take a lot of damage from that turret, so it looks like the Yuumi is gonna try to chase this one down with the Ryze. Looks like the Q from the Yuumi is gonna miss. Twitch is currently taking a lot of damage. Ignite going down as well. So many people are so low, but the Camille actually TP'd in. Actually, she didn't. She just walked from base using the flash to get there a little bit quicker. quicker. The Twitch is going to go down to the Samir, but it looks like the Lee Sin is going to be able to escape with his life. The E missing from the Alawi. He's not going to be able to do the damage to the Camille, and it looks like we currently do have that Akshan kind of lying in wait, being invisible right now. The Alawi does not have her ultimate, so it's not really going to matter that 3 people are currently on her. The flash coming down from Alawi as well. Damage coming down, the boomerang landing, and the ultimate coming down from the Akshan is not going to be enough to secure the kill onto this Alawi, but it looks like the Akshan is not done yet. He does, of course, have that hook shot to maybe get himself in range. No, it's looking like he's not going to do it. Unless the Alawi has kind of like overplayed this. Oh, but it is going to miss. So I think, oh, Akshan might just be dead here. Yep, the exhaust coming down from the Yuumi. That is going to be a dead Akshan. And it looks like Twitch during this entire thing is just going to go into the mid lane and soak up these minions, soak up this XP and try to push it in. So Rise misses a little bit. But man, already in this game, people, 5-5 under 10 minutes in. We are already at over 1 kill per minute, which is absolutely insane. And it's exactly what I expected from the #1 Twitch player getting into this one. Now, he did get shut down by the Samir. So in terms of if you're the Samir this game, oh, it's happening again. Lots of damage coming down. The slow is going to make sure that the grand entrance lands. And I don't even know what Samir is doing at this point. Maybe typing to the Yuumi or something like that, but completely misread that situation and started walking more towards the Rakan. She did have the heal up. Her flash maybe has like another couple seconds, so she couldn't actually escape with that one. But man, just kind of like walking into the Twitch and the Rakan was definitely not the move that you wanted. But we're kind of seeing what a great form of synergy as a bot lane duo Twitch and Rakan are, because the Twitch, of course, throws down that Venom Cask, his W, which slows the target, which allows Rakan to land that grand entrance almost like guaranteed if it happens. But looks like we do have the Rengar ultimate coming in. This is exactly what we were worried about. But Twitch is just going to immediately turn in. The Rise did TP in, the flash coming out from the Twitch to avoid the damage, and it looks like the Rengar's going to go down immediately. Twitch is doing so much damage. The Yuumi going down as well. Both cats have been slain. Not today, Pussycat. Looks like the Samira is coming back here. The ultimate coming down from the Akshan is going to be enough to take her down, and the grand entrance once again is going to land, and Twitch is going to pick up his 6th kill of this game. That was, I believe, a 4 versus 2 for the majority of that fight. Now, I will say that the Akshan did give that ultimate in for that little bit of an assist. But in terms of that fight, a 4 versus 2, and it was nothing to this Rakan and this Twitch. Absolutely insane amounts of damage coming from Twitch. And the thing is, the Rakan just buys time. And that's what Twitch needs. The Rakan uses his ultimate, gets the knockup going. Twitch gets all that time with his spray and play. Spray and pray is what I was trying to say. To get all of those deadly venom stacks on everybody, land that gigantic contaminate for the damage. He already has a Kraken Slayer. So this is interesting. So it was what, about like 11 minutes and 40 some seconds? So yeah, it's almost on par with his 11 minutes and 28 seconds that he averages for his first item. So this is not anything new to this Twitch player, but it looks like already the Hextech Ultimatum is going to lock the Rengar in with the Twitch, the Camille, and the Rakan, and that is going to be once again a 7th kill of this game. He already has his Kraken Slayer completed, so this guy is just going to be on a different level of damage, especially in comparison to the Samira. Like right now, 23.1k to 19.2k. Having a 4,000 gold lead 12.5 minutes into the game is incredibly disheartening. And the thing is, like, Twitch is one of those carries that when he gets snowballing, he is just a powerhouse. But it looks like we are going to have that ultimate coming down again. Ultimate coming down from the Yuumi is going to lock the Rakan into place, so they might actually receive a kill onto that one. Yes, Yuumi's going to pick up the kill onto the Rakan, but looks like it doesn't really matter because Twitch has already picked up 2 kills. Samira is going to get a kill onto the Lee Sin, so a little bit of a trade kill, so we do have a 2 for 2. And in all honesty, when you're this far behind as the blue team, you'll take an even trade any day of the week. But what you're really noticing here, so it looks like actually the Akshan is going to die to the Rengar with a little bit of assistance from the Samira. What they really want is a kill onto the Twitch, but he already has his ambush going. He does have the red buff. Gonna start getting the damage off. Look at the auto attack damage with that Kraken Slayer, taking her down to under 50% HP without even using the Contaminate. That is an absurd amount of damage. What the enemy team really needs on this one is to get that Twitch dead. 700 gold bounty on his head. If you can kill that Twitch, all of a sudden you have a way back into this game. But man, if they are not throwing all of their damage onto this Twitch, if they are not trying everything in the book to kill this Twitch, they are just going to lose this game outright. And look at the CS difference. With all that roaming that Twitch did, with all the kills that Twitch has gotten, 113 CS to 74. It's absolutely insane how well this Twitch has been able to CS, and he already has his Runon's Hurricane, and that's only at, like, it's under 13 minutes. He normally gets his second item at 15 minutes and 30 seconds, so he's like 2 minutes ahead of schedule because he already has 9 kills, which is absolutely insane. This is one of those, like, FF at 15-minute moments because it's just, how do you deal with this Twitch? The main thing you have to do is you've got to get that Rengar on top of that Twitch, and then pray you can get a good Samira ultimate. But it looks like we do have Camille currently fighting this Ryze, but lots of damage coming down from the Camille. Twitch did get that first tier turret in the mid lane, but once again with that Everfrost on the Ryze, you can lock down that Camille. The ultimate is being popped by the Rengar, but they don't know that the Akshan was here as well. Nice damage coming down onto the Twitch, but it's not enough. The kick followed by the grand entrance onto the Ryze is going to be enough to kill him. Rengar's going to try to jump in, but it is not going to matter. And you thought Camille was dead? No longer, because it looks like Akshan's just going to bring her right back to life. Lots of damage coming down probably from this Akshan ultimate. Actually, no, not that much. Huge amounts of damage are coming from the Alawi with a great amount of sustain too. If she gets that ultimate with enough people, she can maybe sustain the damage coming out of the Twitch, but you know, what am I saying? He's doing so much damage right now that I think they're probably gonna be okay. Oh, Samira, what are you thinking? Okay, gotta, you know, you might look at that and go, that might be a little bit of a tilt moment right there. I have absolutely no idea why Samira would jump into that dragon pit. It was almost a very close steal attempt from that Alawi with her Q, but the Samira going in, you don't have Smite, and you're currently 2 and 5, so it's not like you do a ton of damage anyways. Camille is getting jumped on by this Rengar, and right now she has hookshotted. She is going to just have to flash away from that one. Probably a safer bet just to sacrifice the flash, make sure that you get away. Twitch is going to just be with his ambush running so he doesn't get spotted here. So, man, this Twitch gameplay, 12, 1, and 5. I don't even know how much gold he currently is sitting on, but he does already have his Berserker's Greaves. What is he going to pick up? So he picked up the Vampiric Scepter and the Pickaxe. So this guy already 212 AD with 1.71 attack speed. Like 138 AD with 0.8% attack speed. Like that, like absolutely insane. Like, the Samira has not yet finished her first item. All right, having 5 deaths and also being behind almost 60 CS. Like, this is currently just an AD gap. It is incredible how much further ahead. The ultimate coming down from the Yuumi, going to try to keep the Twitch in place just to get him off of the Rengar. The Rengar's going to have to pop his ultimate, not for aggression, just for sheer safety. He's going to come in to try to get the steal onto this, but it's not going to be enough. Twitch is just going to get that one. Rengar, literally, you need his ultimate to kill this Twitch. It looks like the Alawi is going to get knocked up. Going to get absolutely stun locked. The grand entrance followed by the hookshot from the Camille just gets absolutely annihilated by this Twitch damage. 18 to 9, 32.2k to 27k, and we are already taking down second tier turrets in this game. Only 16 and a half minutes in. An amazing insect maneuver from the Lee Sin, just serving up Ryze on a silver platter for Twitch to absolutely decimate. Ladies and gentlemen, I think 17 minutes into this game, 2 dragons, 19 kills to 9 with an over 5,000 gold lead. I think this is very well going to be GG. Well played to the enemy team. Akshan is going to try to do some damage here to the very, very squishy Samira. Lots of damage going down, and it looks like the Twitch is just going to try to keep his distance away from this ally, but no, he doesn't actually want to keep distance. He wants to get in here and get some more kills. That is going to be an immediate explosion of life coming out from that Samira. It looks like Alawi once again taking just so much damage. That's going to be another kill, and Twitch is just being an absolute menace to the people in their own fountain. They can't even heal up fast enough. Twitch is doing a lot of damage. He is going to get the kill onto the Rengar. Going to flash away, keep him alive for just a little bit longer with the heal. Ryze is coming out trying to get the shutdown. They just want something to go home with, but they are going to be leaving empty-handed. That is going to be Twitch sitting with 15 kills, only 1 death, and 9 assists. I'm sure he would have loved the perfect game, but he is going to have to settle with 15, 1, and 9, putting on an absolute masterclass of how to play Twitch. And it looks like they're going to end it with another kill going over to the Rakan. Just an absolute stomp. So this is how you should be playing Twitch. Like that, the roaming at level 2, the roaming at level 3, the coming back to the bot lane to get another kill. This Twitch played out of his mind, and I think this is the type of Twitch that everyone should fear in their solo games. But we don't know how well he did until we go and check out those end game screens. It's pretty safe to say that Twitch absolutely carried that game, ending it off with 15 kills, 1 death, and 10 assists. And what's even more insane than that is his 24,929 damage, which meant that in an 18-minute game, he was dealing 1,384 damage per minute. If that's not a carry, I don't know what is. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and get that notification bell on so you won't miss any future videos. And be sure to let me know in the comment section below what champion you'd like to see featured in the next commentary. My name is Twigger, and I'll catch you all next time.